Hello, and welcome to the Notary Life with Kimmi Podcast. I am also one of the trainers with Notary Educators, which includes myself, Kimberly Nunnally, Angela Johnson, and Alexis Franklin. We each own our own very successful notary businesses and teach notaries in all 50 states to be great and grow their own business. We will discuss general notary work, apostilles, ink fingerprinting, and the duties of a notary signing agent, and much, much more. For all of your notary needs, please visit notaryeducatorsllc.com. We hope you enjoy the show, and we wish you much success. Hello, and welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. Guess who's here? I'm Kimmi. How's everybody doing this Friday night? I hope you enjoyed your day off. Hey, Angela. I didn't send you an invite because I know your week was crazy, but welcome. Hey, Frank. And we'll give YouTube just a few minutes to notify everybody. How is everyone's Friday going this long weekend? I didn't even realize it was a holiday until my client came. I just been working. I see, it don't matter what day it is to me. I'm always working. Hey, everybody joining us on YouTube. I see 9 people. I know it's Friday night, so I'm not going to stall too long. We'll give everybody just a few seconds. Those who will join us on the replay, hello, and welcome. Amy, what's going on? So tonight we are talking about, can you notarize for a family member? Hey, Alexis, Miss B. Duncan, Pamela J. Hey, Sammy, 1970-ish. What's going on? Is this your first live? I don't recall. Let me just check on Facebook right quick. What is everybody up to? Nobody's traveling today? What's going on? And I'm checking on Facebook. I don't see anything. So, but we're going to go ahead and get started because you guys were here on time, and I am very respectful. I try to be a people's time. So I'm in the one. Yes. So, hey, June Harris from New Jersey in the house. Yes. Welcome, everybody. So can you notarize for a family member? Before I answer the question or we talk about it, what are your thoughts? Hey, Dolores, New York in the house. Can you notarize for a family member? Let me know. If you think you can, let's put a 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Can you notarize for a family member? Let me know. Because you guys know I went live on Wednesday. I was telling you about translation services, and Jeffrey did a notarization for me. The document had to be notarized. So again, he did it for me. We're going to talk about the details of it. Do you guys, so let's see, we see a lot of 2s, a lot of no's, mostly no's. You cannot. Okay. Very good. Do you guys think it was wrong for me to have Jeffrey notarize for me? Yes or no? You don't have all the details yet, so it's not really a fair question, but just off the top of your head, do you say, Jeffrey did a notarization for Kim? What? What's your thoughts on that? Should he have done it? Yes or no? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Should I have let Jeffrey notarize the document? And you don't have all the facts yet. So, unless you were here on, yes, Angela saying check your state handbook. Marcel saying straight up, no, I should not have. Yep. Oh, now Marcel is saying yes. Funny. So let's get into it. Depends on the interest and situation. Yes, Sammy 1970-ish. That's about right. So according to my handbook, and I am going to push back that you check your state handbook. For those of you who are just joining us tonight, we are talking about, can you notarize for a family member? Can you notarize for a family member? We had a situation on Wednesday where I had Jeffrey notarize something for me. Yes, Jeffrey is a notary. Jeffrey's my husband. He is a notary. And yes. So let's talk about the situation really quick. So the document did not belong to me. The document did not belong to him. We had no interest in the document. And again, I'm going to push back. Check your state handbook. Tanya says not in Florida, and that would be correct. Certain states, it's a definite no. Definite no, you cannot. We're going to come back to that. So in my case, though, the document was just merely saying that I filled out something else for another client, that I was the notary. So New Jersey is a no. Yes. So it's very, very state specific. In the state of Georgia, where I am located, it does not say. It does not say. So what does that mean? If it doesn't say, it's up to your discretion, right? So my discretion, my business plan, Jeffrey's business plan was that we felt it was okay based on all the circumstances, all the surrounding of the document, okay? Because I know people going to go crazy out there. She notarizing for family. He's her husband. No, you have to know all the facts. And in this case, I did not benefit from the document. He did not benefit from the document. And again, the state of Georgia, it's okay or it's not okay based on my decision, my business practice. So for us, that particular transaction, we felt it was okay. Now, let's talk about a few scenarios where you would never notarize for a family member, ever, okay? And I do not make it a practice of notarizing for family members, okay? I'm very, very, very business-like about my business, right? And you guys know this. I don't play with my commission. I don't play about my money, right? So I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my commission. If the document was written to me, Jeffrey could benefit from it some kind of way, he would not want to notarize for me. I would not want him to notarize that document. It could be contested some kind of way. It could get down to the court, let's just say, and they both have the same last name. They're both notaries. That raises a red flag. Okay? So you definitely don't want to do anything like that. Again, my state doesn't say either way. So could we do it? Probably. Would I recommend it? No. And we do not do that. Okay? Also, for example, if it's my will and I wanted him to sign it, well, that's a no-go because he's going to benefit from it if something happens to me, right? He would be the beneficiary if he's acting right. Okay? So that's going to be a no-go. So again, it's very, very state-specific if you can. I don't recommend it, again, because you wouldn't want even other family members. So Jeffrey is notarizing something for his mom. Okay, let's just use that example. Now his brother and sisters, they're like, wait a minute, brother and sister or whatever. They're like, wait a minute, how he gonna notarize that? And it gets to court. They didn't know he notarized it. Of course, the judge is gonna say, well, you notarized this document, you have an interest in it, right? So again, that's gonna be a no-go. No. So we're not gonna be in a habit of notarizing for family members. We are not. If for some reason you did record something, like the instance that he did the other day, we recorded everything in the journal, what happened, the signer was here, who was witnessing, and everything like that. So we treated it just like any other signing, okay? So to answer the question, should you sign or notarize for a family member? Most of the time, the answer is going to be a no. You do need to check your state handbook because your handbook may say it's up to you. It may say for a distant relative. It may say for your cousin, it's okay. But for a spouse, no. Okay? So, and if you do decide for some reason that you are going to be able to notarize for someone, anybody, I always say you don't know anybody, ID and write it in your journal. If you don't have a journal, because most states don't even require a journal. If you do not have a journal, I'm going to recommend you get a journal. Okay? So a lot of times the state is like, it's okay. That's okay. This is okay. Sometimes you better go back to common sense and think about it. Let's think outside the box. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. Okay? Or just because they don't say, let's think about it. What's the repercussions if I do it? Okay? So I'm going to take a few questions really quick. And that's what I had on that topic. I'm going to look at Facebook too, see did anybody join us over there. And doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. We do have people on Facebook. Sorry, guys. Let me refresh this. And sometimes I don't see all the comments on Facebook for some reason. I don't know. But let me look at Facebook and I'm going to come back to YouTube. So, hey, Dinah. Hey, Akila. How are you? Welcome. We got Erica. Erica says, I always wanted to be a dual notary for Georgia since I'm in Florida. Is that possible? You can have dual notary commissionship if that's a whole word. But you can be a dual commissioned notary. That's a better way to say that. But usually they want you to work in the state part-time or live in the other state part-time. Have some kind of connection. So I'm bordering Alabama, Florida, South Carolina. I'm not going to be a notary in all those states just because somebody might call me. I need to usually be working there, living there, something. Okay. I'm going to hop back on YouTube, answer a few questions. Just here for a little bit. So what's your guys' take on what we just talked about? Do you understand now about notarizing for a family member? Is it cool? Is it not? What's your comments on that? And don't be scared. Let's see. Hey, Amy says it's raining hard in Connecticut. Good to see you too. June, first timer. Dolores, first time. Hey, welcome. Hey, Angie Overton. Miss B. Duncan, Marjorie, welcome. Hey, Marcel, Terry, what's going on, people? No questions? Let's see. We got the dual commission question. All right, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to hang out a few more minutes because sometimes you got to warm up. But if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them. I do have 2 spaces in my class on Sunday for Notarize Like a Pro. I have 2 spaces. June says it depends on the situation. Correct. You always have to look at everything in its totality, right? Just because it looks like a plum and you bite it, it might be mixed with something. You know what I'm saying? That might be a bad illustration, but what always glitter ain't gold or something like that. You got to really look into the situation is the point. So I got 2 spaces for my classes on Sunday. My class on Sunday, Notarize Like a Pro. Angela is having a class next Friday night. We got 3 spaces for that class, 3 or 4. Oh, my pleasure, Marjorie. Just something to think about. The courses are still 60% off. Coupon code is MONEY, MONEY. That's all the courses are still 60% off. Let me see. Are there any other questions? Now is the time. And I will be going live like this, guys. About 3 times a week is my goal. We're going to talk about that coming up shortly. What are some of your goals? So Akila says, I am new, but Florida, you're not supposed to for immediate family. Yep. That means you know your handbook, Akila. I'm proud of you. Yes, you got to know that handbook. I am new. Okay, wait a minute. And Terry says, hey, Kimmi, I'm not going to work on the LSA NNA test tonight. Oh, I'm going to. Oh, good. Yeah, get your NSA certification. So what Terry is talking about for those of you who are new, Notary Signing Agent test is through the NNA, and that is so you can do loan documents. Okay, and it's another way to have another stream of income. We talked about that a few weeks ago. A lot of you are not Notary Signing Agents. Just because they say the market is slow doesn't mean you won't have any assignments. So imagine if you're getting alerts or notifications from the signing companies, like you get 3 per week, even if it's just 3, and say each one, I don't know, we're going to go on a low end, say each one is $50, $150 times 4 weeks, $600 a month. Would that pay a car note? Yeah. So it's a small investment. You don't have to go out and get the printer and everything right away. Maybe you can just do loan modifications. You know, if you have a smaller printer, maybe you don't have the Mac Daddy printer yet. Okay. Oh, Terry, I love going live too. So again, it's going to be my goal to go live at least a few times a week. I have worked on my 2023 goals and everything, and I'm going to be doing some things differently. I'm really excited. And this is part of it, going live. I actually enjoy it too. It won't be long because I actually work, like I always tell you guys. So I won't be here long when I come. So when I come on, just have your questions ready because I'm here to help. Let's see. Sammy 1970 says, scared to get my account without my business name. Will it be a problem to start with just my name? Sammy 1970-ish. So we're not going off what old people used to say, half-cocked. We want when you roll out your business, you want to roll it out. So what's the hesitancy on getting a business name? You don't necessarily have to have an LLC right away, but you can go ahead and get your business name. You want to make sure no one else has your business name. I do have a video on choosing your business name, about LLC, EIN, and all that kind of stuff too, okay? And if you're hesitant you said scared. If you're scared of your Google page, how's your training? Are you properly trained to go out there and start notarizing documents yet? Be real with yourself, okay? If you need a little training, let us know. We have the live training classes. Like I said, I have 2 spaces for Sunday. We got 3 for next Friday night. And then we're going to be doing a little more training starting December, January. Try to have like 3 to 4 classes a month for you guys. Because some people prefer Saturdays. Some people prefer Fridays, Sundays. So we're going to try to mix it up a little bit for the live training. But there's always the self-paced courses, which are amazing. Because it's like you and I sitting in a room. You still trying to pick a name. Don't be stressing about it. Make sure, just make sure it's something searchable. I always say you don't want to put something like sexy, sassy, classy notary services. I mean, well, not even the notary services part, but some people might put something like so fancy, so whatever, you're not searchable. You can't find it. So sexy, sassy, classy is the one I always use. I don't know why that comes to me. Ain't nothing wrong with being sexy, sassy, or classy, okay? Hey, Kimberly, thank you. It's my pleasure. I try to help. We do, Alexis and Angela, myself, we really do. I talked to someone earlier, and that's what I was telling them. I said, we actually love being notaries. I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm not just a content creator. I'm not any of that. I am a notary, and I love what I do. I had a couple of jobs today, actually. So let's see what else. And you got to know your business. If you know your craft, you're going to be number one. I had a phone call. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all the story right quick while I see if y'all got any more questions before I head out. Because as soon as I head out, y'all want to put something in the comments. I'm going to be like, I'll see y'all Monday. But anyway, I got a phone call today from a guy that was in Vidalia, Georgia. The onion place. Vidalia. I'm sure somebody going to correct me. The onion place in Georgia. And, oh, thank you, Leslie. Welcome. Yeah. He's 3 hours away. So I asked him, I said, is that like south? And he was like, yeah, because I had heard of it before. I passed it on my way to Florida before. And he was like, yeah. He said, are you in Atlanta? I said, yeah, I am actually. I said, I'm about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. And I said, you couldn't find anyone else? He said, well, you're the first one popped up. I was like, oh. He said, I don't know how that happened. Well, I know how it happened because I'm in the top 3. And I always talk about the 3-pack. You know, we're going to talk about that another day. I did that in the Facebook group like 2 months ago. The question was, are you in a 3-pack? If you don't know what a 3-pack is, you probably are not there. And you want to be in a 3-pack. When you Google your notary business, you want to be in the top 3. Are you in the top 3? Are you? If you're not, you need to watch my Google My Business videos. I have a playlist and I have about 4 videos that teach you how to become part of that top 3. So yeah, popped up 3 hours away. It's not the first time. I pop up all the time. I'm like, where are you calling from? So yeah, so you want to be in the top 3. So if you need help with your Google My Business page, again, I have 4 free videos. And if you need further assistance after that, then Alexis is our Google queen over here. And she would be more than happy to help you, okay? Well, I'm going to give you guys 2 seconds for any more questions, and then I am heading out. It is Friday night. Dolores says, how do you market yourself when you're a new NSA? I have a Google business page, but no signings yet. So with the NSA, you want to make sure that you're signed up with the platforms. So you're not just going to automatically get people calling you from the public. They will call you. But when you first start, and you really want to make sure you're signed up with the different platforms. For example, SnapDocs, signing order that never goes out of style. I get alerts from them all day long. People like the market is slow. You still must sign up with those signing companies. Make sure your profile is tight. Watch my video on the notary resume. Watch all of my videos on how to succeed as a signing agent. I have about probably 10. It might be a little less. It's between 7 and 10 on just how to succeed as a signing agent. Having a notary resume. Do you really need one? And you may not have to have the resume, but think about it as you watch that video, what things signing agencies are looking for. So you may not have to physically type out the resume. I don't want to stress you out, but look at what they're looking for on that video. Okay. Facebook. Let's see. We got one on Facebook. And we'll probably wrap it up. Let's see. Facebook. Come on. The question in Facebook, Akila says, I use my city in the title for my other business name, and I get calls at that time because of that reason alone. Yes, that's a very good tip. Yep, use your city name. Yep, that is very good. Very good. And Dolores, if you've done everything that you can to market yourself and to get your notary signing agent business going, if you've taken training from somewhere else, I'll push and say, hey, contact your trainer and say, hey, what can I do? If you need further assistance on our end, though, we have the coaching corner, and we'd be more than happy to go over your profile with you, go over your business page, your Google page, look at your business card. Stacey Ann, welcome, hon. Go over your business cards with you. Go over your name with you. Let's see, what do we need to do to get that business off and running? So that's going to be a coaching corner appointment. You can pick a 30-minute session or a 60-minute session, okay? Well, I am going to head out, guys, because, again, I want you to enjoy the rest of your weekend. I really just wanted to have that little conversation really quick. So to end it all, can you notarize for a family member? Depends on what your handbook says. I do not recommend it. And that's all I got. All right. Well, you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday, okay? Bye. Thank you again for listening to the Notary Life with Kimmi podcast. We would love to be a part of your notary journey. Please visit us at notaryeducatorsllc.com for all of your notary training needs. Also, please feel free to join the Notary Life with Kimmi YouTube channel, where Kimmi has over 400 videos that will help you to grow and build a successful notary business. Until the next episode, we wish you much success on your journey. Bye.